actually coming through loud enough. Yeah, I could probably do with a little bit more grunt on my voice, couldn't I? There we go. There we go. This is much better. Let me turn that up too. Beautiful. Can everyone hear me? This is basically, I'm just doing a little test. Can't hear you. Darn it. What about now? Hopefully there's some guitar. Can't hear. All right. This is good. This is a test. Or is it all good? Hey, Marcelo. How are you, bro? Very feeble, but can hear all of it. The mic. Yeah. Let's turn the old vocal up. What about now? How's this going for everybody? It's going to be very echoey in here. It's not the ideal setup at the moment, but I'll be working on that as we go. I'm mostly just going to play it and check that. Oh, good, loud and clear, like that Racer X song. I am blocking the cat, the most important part. There we go. Look at him. He's just majestic, isn't he? Hanging out. Where are you, bro? New place, basically, so I'm testing it. Whoa. Oh my gosh, please don't do that. Yeah, I don't have my usual setup at the moment, so we are kind of in the middle of moving. We've moved a lot of stuff, but yeah, I just wanted to try out, one, try out the internet connection, and two, try out my little setup here. I still going to be doing a lot of videos from the old space, but I want to be able to do some stuff from home. So, and you can all see the cat, which is very, 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 very important. I should just hang on to the mic, shouldn't I? Let's do that. That's way better. You say moving up, dude. I cannot even imagine what it was like to move countries and continents. Just ridiculous. Let's do this. All right, this is how I'm going to roll now, because I can talk. I need a pop filter. Let's do this. Hey, there we go. Hopefully this is a little less aggressive. You guys are awesome for dealing with me doing this. Lots of room reflection, yeah. We're fixing that, so you just get a whole lot of. This is the only mic I've got on me at the moment, so yeah, the good old 57. What's everyone up to? What time is it? It's like 7:45 in WA. I imagine it's sort of afternoon in Europe and very early in California. Now sing us a song. You're brave, Marcelo. How are you, bro? Have you finished up the pseudo echo thing and you're back home, wherever home is now? What's up? How's it going? Oh, yeah, exactly. 11:45 in the UK. There we go. Still in bed, mate. Living the dream. And some people are up early. Very, very early on a Sunday. Or is it, in fact, late? Yeah, I'm going to just play a couple of songs. I haven't done a stream for a while because, yeah, we've been doing the move. But, yeah, John, if this thing can survive, 110 dB of vintage 30, it can survive my big old noggin. Rub, smoke, and sauce. They're all good things. Just finished building my first tube amp. Tell me about it, mate. That's really interesting. And GT is in India. I hope you're having a good trip, mate. Let's see. Marcelo, everybody needs to know he's a certified legend. Lifesaver on tour with Super Jesus in Perth and New Year's Eve. But that's a secret yet. Ooh, well, let's just take that one off, shall we? I am not going to be in Perth on New Year's Eve. We're playing playing a mine site in WA, so that's a bummer. I'm going to miss that. I was watching a Lane Staley documentary, and documentary is much jollier. Yeah, I can imagine. And it's midday in Spain. Oh, dude, my condolences. That sounds hardcore, and wishing lots and lots of good mojo for her recovery. That sounds absolutely awful to have to go through. Alrighty, let's. I'm just going to play something, and then chat to you all. You can ask some questions while I'm in here. I don't know how long I'll be on here, but I'm glad that the setup's working. I need to bring a mic stand with me. That's one thing that will be very, very important, so I don't have to. Hey everybody, it's a bad wedding roast. What's going on? All right, I'm going to play Rust, I think. That's a lovely sound to hear, isn't it? All right, hopefully that absolutely came through loud and clear, and I can check the chat now. Cat sleeps, cat don't care, he's into Rammstein. That sounds about right. That's pretty funny. Tabs available for Ragdoll. I've done a few, maybe 5 or 6 songs that are on the Patreon that people can grab. I feel like I've done Rust. That would make a lot of sense. Steve, feel bad. Don't feel bad, Steve. I've watched tons of your videos on gear, but not looked at your band stuff. Tell me about the band and where to find stuff. So it's a trio. That's kind of the main thing. And it's singing bass player, idiot on guitar, drums. It's called Ragdoll. And I don't know if I've put the links in the video description, but normally they are in there. So yeah, that's very much the vibe. I'll play another tune for you. Stooky Person is feeling stooky on a Stooky Sunday. Hey, bro, how are you? Hope all is well. A couple of words about gear. Right, what am I using? Well, this is a Chilia Bella Aurora. So there's the old headstock. There's the body. Charles is based in Sydney. Just amazing, amazing guitars. Cannot say a bad thing about them. They're perfect. I love this thing. It's got so much character. It's so easy to play. Stainless frets. The way it's made is, like 335s are laminated. This is kind of more like it's a solid piece of mahogany on the back, but that's been hollowed out. And then obviously the crazy maple top and yeah, all the beautiful specs on there. So, oh, dude, are we talking about Nevermore? Before we do that, thank you, Steve. I'll play some more Ragdoll songs while we're on here, and I'll play Letting Go for Tojba. Let's see. The Obsidian Conspiracy snuck into my rotation, and it's better than I remember. You know what? I loved this Godless Endeavor. That's the Nevermore album. And that one, I'm going to revisit it. There you go. I've got a lot of driving to do this week, so I will get onto that. All right, so what gear am I using? Yes. So that's the guitar, and then I'm playing a Fractal FM9, and that's just going straight into, you're just hearing the pure output of that one, unadulterated grease. It's the FAS Stealth amp model, my free cab IR, and there's some detune and reverb on there at the moment. Is pitch detune worth it in mono? I don't think so. I think it's one of those things where it's very much a stereo effect. It loses all the coolness in mono because think about why pitch detune is so fun. Your dry sounds down the middle, and then you've got these slightly detuned voices out left and right that you blend in a little bit, which I have on at the moment. But yeah, in mono, probably not as cool. I actually don't use it anytime I play in mono. So here we go. HB 335 has become my favorite guitar. They are so good. Unbeatable for the money. I don't know how they do it. DMAC. Do you think the Fender FR10 is worth the extra money of the Headrush? I'm using an HX Stomp. Man, that's impossible to say unless you try both and then get the one you like the most. I was pretty impressed with the FR10s. I mean, the Headrush speakers sound the way they sound. You can do some things to get around that. The thing that I like about the Fender FR10s is they look like an amp, and they've got the kind of cut control on there, which is or the tone control, whatever it is pretty handy. Yeah. All right, let's play Letting Go. And that pure YouTube. And that pure on YouTube, it's still good. Yeah, okay. It's, it is what it is. A rack guitar EQ. Man, I don't know. I feel like most really good EQs now are available in pedal format. Like the Source Audio EQ is pretty amazing. In terms of rack EQs, I haven't really used that many. I'm totally useless. As an old fart, I decided to build my 80s, 90s dream rack. Funds located, and looking for someone who can professionally guide me over the process. Where are you based? Alexander Brankovic. That's a good name. I like the end of that name. It's like my name. Yeah, let me know where you're based, mate, and maybe some people can point us. Can I do it? I probably can. I mean, if you're in Western Australia, I'm more than happy to help you out. The Drawmer 1974. There we go. EU. All right. Who would I think in the EU off the top of my head for rack stuff? I mean, I could probably help you remotely, mate. If you want to write me an email, then we can chat about a few things. It can be done a lot easier these days than in the past, put it that way. There's a few pieces of gear that solve a lot of problems. All right. With my microphone. I'm going to play Letting Go for John Brown and for the rest of you, because I love playing this song. See if I can actually do it.
Takes a lot to know, selling yourself short. Dig another hole to find yourself a home. All I want to know, can you find your soul? Buried in the sweat and blood and cold confusion. Just enough to find, live another life and try to find forgiveness. Take your own advice, crawl into the light. Soon enough you'll find this isn't suicide.
Something like that. That'll do. That will do. Just do that. Apologies about all the mic handling noise happening over here. Where are we in the chat? What have I done? Where am I? I can't see anymore. John, you are too kind, my friend. Have a cold one on me or buy some Michelin star cat food. Michelin star cat food it is.
You hear that, buddy? Do you guys want to hear the cat purr?
That's some top quality content right there, folks. Yeah, awesome. So yeah, Alexander, sorry, please write me an email, mate. Here we go. And John, you're a bloody legend, mate. Thanks. Tell us about your Patreon and other ways to support the channel, the band. Well, if you want to support the band, you can obviously listen to the music. That's always nice. You can tell your friends about it, but you can purchase our music from our Bandcamp store, which will be linked in the video description when I finish the stream. ragdollrock.bandcamp.com. We've got a couple of albums out, a bunch of singles, some live albums, one that I've mixed, which was kind of my lockdown project. That was really fun. Yeah, there's, a few hours worth of rock music that you can listen to if you like that sort of stuff. The Patreon has a bunch of Guitar Tab, loads of backing tracks. There's video lessons that I do on playing stuff. There are some sort of behind the scenes things that I do. I'll often post gear reviews there early so that people can get early access to that. There's giveaways. You can contribute to the monthly Q&A. There's a lot of little perks on there. Basically, you're going to keep my cats fed, which is the main one, right? That guitar is an absolute beauty. I agree, Simo, man. Charles, like, if you haven't played one of his guitars, insane. Just insane. Like, he does it's one of the best guitars I've ever played. And the fact that it's an Australian guy making them as well, I think is pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, this is a good catch. Just wondering which fuzz I was using on the Achilles demos. None. Was that the sort of 5E3 tweed one that I did? All the distortion's coming from the amp in those videos. There's one where I boosted, I think, with a Boss SD1 a little bit. But otherwise, it's, just straight up amp. Those things, especially the tweeds, they sound really, really nasty, which is kind of what you want on that. Where are we? Oh, mate. Exactly. Having a great singer is everything. I would listen to more Maiden. I mean, Bruce is an acquired taste. I really like Bruce's voice. I think Bruce is amazing, and especially live Bruce is pretty amazing. But yeah, if it's not your cup of tea, it's not your cup of tea, right? Let's see. Have you tried the tofu cat litter from Bunnings or Rejects? Right, this is a cat hack that will change your life. No, but we got what is it? It's made of some stuff. I don't know. We had that for one of our cats, but you can basically get by on like a bag per month. You use so much less of it. So one of our cats likes that, but the other one doesn't. And then they're both back on the paper litter again, but I need to look into that. I love a good cat hack. Oh, Breno. Favorite Synergy module. Why could you be asking this, Chris? You are interested in the system by any chance? For me, it's actually a pretty easy one to answer. My favorite one is the Uberschall module, just because nothing else I own sounds like that. Like the Uberschall model in the Axe FX sounds like more like an early revision Uberschall, which doesn't sound like the module. I don't think the module really sounds like the Uber. There's a few things on there that they've tweaked. Nothing else I own sounds like that. Having said that, like the 2CP module is great. It basically sounds like my studio preamp and like my Mark IV. Amazing that you can just do that and not have to spend like $2,000 on a studio pre. The JCM 800 I use heaps for gear demos. That's just a really good JCM 800 module. The TDLX is a great one. The OS is really, really cool if you like your kind of cleaner sounds and bluesier sounds, and obviously the Soldano module's killer. I really like the new Soldano one that I tried. I thought was really good, and the 5150 module's great. But the Uber to me is like sort of the most unique. I really, really like that thing, and once we're a little more set up in here, I want to get the Synergy thing fully fired up again. Engel Savage or Powerball or Wizard MTL. I mean, all of the above. Does that work? The Wizard MTL, I've been lucky enough to play one. I've got a friend who owns one, and man, that thing is it's something else. The Engels are so good at what they do, but the Wizard is this other animal. If you're able to turn it up loud enough, that is. It was a fuzzy sound with the Orion. Yeah, that would have been the SD1 then, in that case. So sort of like, because the Orion's a really interesting amp where it's sort of in between like brown panel and black panel fenders, and then the tone stack's a little bit different, and it's normally on a Fender it's clean, dirty, whereas this has this really nice gradual kind of kick into the dirty sound. So you can have slightly less gain and boost it, or slightly more gain, and it's a really, 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 really interesting amp. Boost needed for the Wizard. Nah, man, it's a brute. It's an absolute I've got a video playing it on the channel, actually, if you want to have a look.
Very briefly, it's a short video, but it's one. I was talking about the Ubershell module with the Synergy before. The Wizard MTL is like kind of nothing else sounds like it. Yeah, that amp haunts my dreams. They're so expensive, but if you can afford it, man, just ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. Went to Cold Chisel 50th last night. How good is it, man? I've seen that show twice now. Just like Mossy's killing it, man. The whole band's killing it. But yeah, his guitar sound is just primo. He's using, I think, Vox AC30 heads and then the Fryette Power Station to sort of make them beefier. And then into the high watt cabs with the old Fanes. It's a killer sound. Arvind, how are you, mate? I hope you're well. Does Ragdoll stream live gigs? We might. We've been talking about it for a long time. We haven't done one. But that sounds like a really fun thing to do. I've been trying to get the guys like, hey, we should just do, electric kit, all that kind of thing, just kind of goof around. So using Uberamp on the Mighty Plug. Yeah, dude, it's good. Hey, really, really good. All right, I'm going to play you guys another song. We've got a new single called Sky's Limit. I'm going to play it for you. Let's do this. I just need to find it. I was prepared. Here we go. Hey, there we go. I'll save you all the indignity of having to hear me pick up that microphone again. So yeah, that one is called Sky's Limit. Steve, thank you so much for the super chat, mate. Thank you for all your videos. Though my wife is not so pleased due to the subsequent fractal and gear purchase as well. You can always justify it by any time you find a new sound in the fractal. Explain to her how much it would have cost you to do it with real gear. For example, you're like, I don't know, you really get into flanges. You're like, oh, I want to buy a Boss BF2 and an Electro Harmonix Electric Mistress and, I don't know, a Loft rack flanger. And then you look up the prices and you're like, man, that's a lot of money. Or you just use 3 channels in the flanger block and you're done. So that is such a good investment in your guitar tone. Yeah, it's fine. I totally send it my way, mate. Probably won't help, but that's all right. Super Jesus were the best they've ever been. Yeah. I've seen them once live before a few years ago, and they really, really impressed us. Really, really impressed us. But from everything I've been hearing, yeah, they're killing it. Killing it. Everyone say hello to the other John Brown. Isn't his channel great? Isn't it good to see someone not trafficking in clickbait bullshit actually, have traction on their channel? Like, the man is doing important work, people. Look at me holding this mic full-fisted like an absolute psycho, by the way. Just, yeah, gotta grip the mic. But yeah, John's channel is super inspiring because I feel like, so much of guitar YouTube is just rehashing the same crap, and people are getting sick of it. But there's questions that sort of no one wants to touch, and he's touching those questions, and it's, yeah, more power to John Brown. I'm all in. Everyone go and subscribe to John's channel. It's so good. How should I learn the fretboard? Man, learn every George Lynch solo. That's my advice. In all seriousness, I think guitar's an interesting thing where, the equivalent question is like, how should I learn the fretboard? Well, what's the fretboard for? Okay, that's the underlying question there. What's it for? It's for playing the guitar. It's for playing music you like or want to play. So rather than worrying so much about learning the whole fretboard, just go straight to the source, man. Like, just learn your favorite songs and riffs. And, if there's things you don't understand about the way they work, that can be a really good way into learning the fretboard. So having said that, great stuff to practice. Play all your 3-note per string scales, learn chord inversions. So, if you play a D chord here, learn this one and learn this one. Or if you play a D chord here, learn this one and learn this one. That's a really, really good way to actually map out where similar notes are on the neck. Just triad inversions. And when you've done triads, do sevenths and ninths and those kind of things. So, you want to do this functionally. It's kind of the equivalent of going in and being like, I want to know how to lift every weight in the gym. And it's like, do you really want to do that? Or do you want to go into the gym to get jacked? Because people know how to do that. That would be my advice. Mike Nash, hope you're well, mate. Wadey, mate, how are you? What is going on? Hope you're well too, mate. The cat's moving. What's he doing? I'm going to just hang this guitar up really quickly so that I can answer some more of your questions, and I'll grab another guitar in a second. Let's just make sure I put that on there. Very nice. One sec. What am I doing? All right. What do you reckon, mate? Yeah? Unperturbed. Doesn't care. All right. One sec. Let me have a look at this. We've got to have cattail in there, right? That was cool. Thanks, Gray. I hope you enjoyed that. Josh, hopefully that helped somehow. Everyone will tell you a different thing. I've been playing guitar. I've been playing things on the guitar since I was about 4 years old, but seriously playing since I was 14. So I'm about 20 odd years in, and I'm still learning new stuff all the time. Music of Dreamweaver. Hey, bro. Appreciate you sharing your cab catcher. Do you ever use the other cab captures to mix things up? I do, yeah. For cleaner stuff, I've got a capture of like a boogie cab with EVs in it. that I really, really like. Yeah, that's probably the one that I use the most, and another one with V30s that I also really, really like. Hey, we got a bass player reporting in. There we go. Cat restless due to lack of Rammstein. That's great. Where did my pick's gone? My pick is gone. All right, I'm just rolling through some more questions while I get here. Came to your channel for the guitar tips, but became a big Ragdoll fan. I'll buy all the CDs at some point. Thanks, mate. I appreciate it. I personally send those out. So, yeah, I'll put a little note in there when you do. Let me know. How did you get the Schnazzy guitar stand? The Schnazzy guitar stand is this one. No, I should be moving my camera. I've got a gravity stand, which is just out of shot. They're really good, and they look cool. That's sort of the they're really good and they look cool. Yeah, great review, Leon. Yeah, they're just eye-catching. They look like a lightsaber in the dark, which is why I wanted to get one. So let's go over here. How do you actually get your ideas for Signal Chain? As long as you say this legendary setup from the 80s does that, how do you research stuff like that? I don't have a life, that's why. There's some really good info out on the internet and photos. So yeah, I used to read every guitar magazine I could get my hands on as well. So that stuff is very much imprinted on me. There was a forum for the rack stuff called Huge Racks. And there's, Gearspace is great as well for learning about those things. And rig rundowns, man, you got to watch all the John Bollinger rig rundowns because they go through some really interesting things. And reading articles by guys like Bradshaw and Friedman, the guys who build these rigs. So, yeah, a lot of it's just living rent free in my brain at this stage. Strat neck relief day on all my vintage style strats. The cape on the first strat is a true lifesaver. Yeah, so good, bro. Is it because of the changing weather? Is that why you're doing that? Drugception. By the way, I need to hear from you-know-who about the custom build. Things have gone quiet since we spoke. Okay. Well, please keep me posted. And, if you need me to go around and do anything, just let me know, mate. Yeah, it does, right? It's a trap. It absolutely is a trap. Yeah, man, it was like the ultimate mid-2000s internet place, right? But yeah, lots of good information. If you want to know how to put together Steve Lukather's rack system, it's on there. Twice a year here, yeah, absolutely. Man, the humidity or lack of humidity in Perth always gets me with those. Speaking of lack of humidity, the cat's just going to take over for a second, so I'll leave you with him. There were some terrible noises. Yeah, we got to get the beast out, right? So there's a 1990 Les Paul Custom. I finally bit the bullet, and a good mate of mine, Kush, this was his stage guitar for like 10 years with his Creedence tribute, and he put it up for sale because it weighs 11 pounds. So what am I going to do with a guitar that weighs 11 pounds? Absolutely, pardon me, absolutely play the crap out of it because it sounds good. I'll give you guys a quick little sample. Noises, sorry. Cat play Rammstein. Here we go. This is embarrassing. I can't. Yes, I don't have any fingernails. Well, I do have fingernails. They're just very, very short, right? So. It's a bit of a monster. Good for playing sitting down, not too far from the floor. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if I drop this thing at any point, the entire guitar will just shatter. It's so heavy. So heavy. Yeah, it's a monster, man. It's a good era for Gibsons. It's definitely had some wear and tear, but it's still got the original nut, which is interesting. I think new hardware, Burstbucker's in it. I really like it. It's been a joy and a pleasure to play. The tone is chocolate and thunder. That's a combination I haven't heard too much in my life before. Let me play you guys something on this in standard tuning. What do I know in standard tuning? What would be fun to do? Ooh, I know what I can do. I'm going to tune my guitar down a half step. Play you guys a different Ragdoll song. But for now, I'm going to tune this one-handed and answer some questions. So, yeah. I got a song for you. But first, I need to do this. Yeah, and surprisingly, this thing stays really well in tune. It's just stable, and those late 80s to sort of mid-90s Gibsons are solid guitars in more ways than one. Some early Zach. Ooh. How not warmed up am I? Ooh, let's do this. I mean, Zach to me is like everything on No More Tears is my vibe. No Rest for the Wicked. I don't mind some of the songs, but I'm not super into like his tone on that. Oh, I should have done Bad Boys. Yeah. Let's do this. So I'll play you guys a Ragdoll song because that's less likely to get a copyright strike. And here we go, like an absolute mung bean. I'm tuning this with one hand, and it's not going as badly as I thought it would go. I'm going to play you guys the first song I ever wrote in my life. And it sounds like the first song I ever wrote in my life in a lot of ways, but you know, Ryan and Cam on it absolutely nail this. I'm going to pass this one because tremolo, you know, yeah, exactly. All right, I'm going to play you guys this song called Foot to the Floor. Enjoy. managed to get through most of that relatively unscathed. So, yeah. That guitar sounds pretty cool, hey? Sounds pretty cool. Yeah, it's like, it's got this right mix of kind of body and cut about it, hey? It's just a very, very good sounding guitar. Yeah, as Alexander said, a seriously sick sounding LP. Yes, for anyone wondering, I am playing through the FM9 at the moment, whiz guy. So yeah, it's just one of those guitars where, you know, even with what I like about it is if I grab like a Vox style amp or something like that, it still sounds really good, really clear. The Burstbuckers are excellent pickups. Surprise, surprise, Gibson make good stuff sometimes. Colin Farrell can shred. You're not the first person who said that. Yeah, there's oh man, at least once a year I get stopped by a random Irish person on the street. Like, mate, you look like Colin Farrell. That's crazy. Playing guitar. So, yeah, I'll take it. Love Zach, but more of a Jake fan. Ooh, it's hard to split for me with those two. Let me just play the riff for Bad Boys for Alessio. I'll put this down. Guitar to play. I'm just going to replace the cat with the Les Paul. There we go. I'll take a few more questions before I bounce and leave everyone to enjoy the rest of their Sundays. Retro Ryan, I bet you can shred some Dokken and rat riffs. My man, I'm just going to have to do some, aren't I? It just has to happen. Let's plug the guitar back in. There's only one riff to play here, kids, and we all know what's about to be unleashed. bless you. Enjoy your pre-lunch coffee. I'll see you on the phone very soon, mate. We got a question from Chris. Greetings from the UK, big fan. Thank you, mate. Do you use a sub when going through monitors? I actually don't, not with my Atoms. I feel like adding a sub would be really good for mixing. For guitar sounds, probably less so. I've gotten by so far in my life without a sub, but I think, yeah, if I was doing like commercial mixing stuff, then I'd definitely have a sub in my setup for that. But one of those things where you may or may not need it for standard electric guitars. So, oh, dude, yeah, In My Dreams, right? That's just the one. Yeah, that's the song I'm thinking about. That has the big stretchy boy solo in it as well. Something like that. He does the He's not tapping it, kids. That is all left hand, Big George. Yeah, like I said earlier, you want to learn how to play electric guitar, just learn every George Lynch solo there is, and you'll be pretty good. Now, finger pick your A and B at the same time. All right. I got to try that. That's kind of cool, dude. Anyone have any last questions? Because I might actually just wrap this up. I'm really glad this little streaming setup has worked. You'll see more streams from here very, very soon. And I might make this space, or one of the spaces here, a little more appropriate for YouTube. And yeah, thanks, Gray. Take it easy. Take it easy, man. Oh, yes. D-tuner question. I'm probably the worst person to ask about this, but fire away. Now let me know, Retro Ryan. Oh, there we go. Now my tuner's on. I'll just put this up here. Sorry about the all the mic handling noise today as well, everybody. This will be fixed in an upcoming update. Let's see. Wadey, take care, bro. Hope the relief question is answered rather painlessly. So, Retro Ryan had a question about the D-tuner. So, here we go. EVH, Wolfgang Standard didn't come with the D-tuner. I installed one, and it seems to make the tuning a lot more unstable. The D-tuner, you need... I'm fairly certain it only works if the bridge isn't floating. Don't quote me on that. But the Wolfgang that I have, the Floyd is flush mounted, so it can only go down. And the D-tuner works on that just fine. So, yeah, check that the bridge is flush mounted on it. That would be the trick on there. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm totally wrong with that, and someone who actually knows about these things can weigh in. But, yeah, I'm going to wrap it up. I'll see you all very soon. There's a bunch of fun videos coming out in the next couple of weeks as well. So, stay tuned. Oh, one last one. Well, there you go, Ryan. If it's floating, that'll be the thing. The SV20 or the Jubilee Studio. I've only tried the SV, but it's very old school vintage Marshall. So if you wanted something a bit more modern, maybe the Jube. All right, take it easy, everyone.